I would like to call on Uloma Uhunmwangho.
So hi, good evening everyone. My name is Uloma Uhunmwangho. So Esosa has asked me to talk about my journey basically in cybersecurity and how I became a cybersecurity lead and what advice. I mean, I would say I'm not at the stage where I can give advice yet because I'm still learning. So for me, my first degree was actually in accounting. So I was a bean counter, a finance person. And then, yeah, after a while, I found it boring. And then I made the pivot into IT. I mean, I was only able to do that pivot because I got myself a mentor. And as Dr. Patricia said, I did networking, but I didn't do it just to get on the ladder. I did it for the personal effect, to get to know people and to understand, okay, what everything was all about. And that was how I got into IT. And getting into IT, it's a very male dominated world, as anyone knows. I mean, and then being a dark-skinned lady as well. There was little or no one like myself in the company I joined, and looking up as well in the career ladder, there was no one like me. And people always say you can't be what you can't see. And I always try to challenge that to say, if I can't see it, then I should be it so that others can see it through me. And that was what I said to myself, and that was the challenge I gave to myself, that since I can't see it, I have to be it, so that when people come along, then they can say, oh yeah, there's someone there, so I can strive and achieve to be up there someday. And that's how it's been for me. And I would say, as women, we work really hard, and we always feel our hard work is going to pay off at the end of the day. We don't always speak up or put our hands up for stretch assignments. I would say do that, make your voice heard, challenge what you can challenge in the right way, and always be the best you can be at all times. I know with COVID and everything currently happening, women have had to bear the brunt of it. I mean, in the last statistics, out of over 1 million people who have dropped out of working, 3/4 of those are women. And we don't want to go back to the age-old statistics where a lot of women were had to stay at home and do the jobs. I would say before you do consider leaving a job, speak to other women, speak to people in the field to see what can be done. With technology now, a lot of things can be done, so don't just give up your job. I certainly am not a proponent for someone giving up their job because of something. I always like to talk it out and find out what else can be done before you actually leave that role. And obviously, get yourself a mentor, network, know people for who they really are, not just to use them to get up the ladder, be sincere. And as Dr. Patricia also said, be your authentic self at work and out of work. And yeah, a mentor chooses you. You choose a mentor,
Yes,
but a sponsor chooses you. And a
yes.
sponsor is that person who says your name when you're not in the room. A sponsor goes into rooms where you can't go into and actually mentions your name and gets you invited to the table, and let them hear your voice once you get invited to the table as well. So that's me done. Thanks, Esosa.